Hey, yo, what's up? This your boy DeMarco, CEO of Trap Spelling Bee. Check this out. I'm at the Dents resident right now. If you don't know the Dents are Joshua and Imogene Dent, a couple that has been viral many times in the last couple of months on social media for showing their beautiful family life and their home decor.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the make you what temperature it is? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive.
I met Imogene a few years back doing some business consulting, and I just followed her story, and her family is a beautiful and amazing family, and they were kind enough to let me sit down with them today to talk a little bit about how they manage family time, going viral on TikTok, and many other things they got going. So y'all keep it locked and check out this interview. All right, peace. What's up, y'all? It's your boy DeMarco. I'm here with the Dents, Joshua and Imogene Dent. Y'all might have seen them on social media in these last couple of months, viral almost every other day with their beautiful videos of their family and just beautiful home decor. And they was nice enough to give me an interview. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce y'all to Josh and Imogene Dent. What's up, y'all?
What's going on? What's going on, DeMarco?
Man, I appreciate y'all allowing me to come in today and get this interview. I had been seeing the house on TikTok, but it's even more beautiful, y'all, in person.
Thank you.
So how do it feel, with all the newfound, attention and success with the TikTok videos?
It is really a good thing. It's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing at times, but it's more of a good thing. I'm loving it. A lot of people are being inspired. That's our goal, is to make sure that, we can inspire people and just have fun. Like, it's easy for us to show our, what we do as far as our daily routine, just in what we do. So we just wanted to, show people how that is and what all we manage in the process. So
Absolutely. So I know that when we spoke years back, I knew that out of the team of you and Josh, that you were more of the business marketing. So Josh, how do it feel for you to kind of, get in front of the camera, do some videos, and all of a sudden you got millions of people that see you now? How do it feel,
With the
bro?
best punker, with my wife, I can do anything.
Right on,
It feels
right
good. She
on.
guides me and directs me, so it's much easier.
Hey man, I think y'all probably see it in the comments, man. You represent the brother that just go with the flow, right?
That's right. That's
right.
it.
Hey,
That's it.
I know the brothers in the comments be like, bro, we get it, man. We know some of the videos. We can tell Imogene probably had you doing some stuff. You like, baby, I don't know what to do, but you tell me to do it,
That's
I'm gonna
right.
do it.
That's
So
right.
man, we salute you, man, because a lot of people don't know, me being a person that has been viral a lot. A lot of people don't know, how much pressure, responsibility, and
Man.
attention it comes with, so much attention so fast. So tell us how have, what adjustments have y'all had to make since, receiving this newfound attention with the viral videos?
I would have to say, for me, I wouldn't say there was like any. I would say, me, I'm an open book. So whenever I'm out in public, I'm one of those people, like, I'm an open book. But it's like now, it's like a lot of people, the conversations are like longer when you're like going somewhere. It's like, I'm in here, goes, I got 5 minutes, but then you run into people and it turns into like 15, 20 minutes. You're like, all right, gotta go. So I would say, like, it has changed as far as time wise. And then even then, I feel like it almost, not trying to sound like that person, it almost changes your personality just a little bit, only because I'm an open book again. And when I talk to people, I'm very transparent, but people will come to you and be like, hey, I see your videos, what y'all using? Like, it's like rude, like the etiquette.
real?
Is it real? Like, what y'all doing? Like, what you just, and it's like,
But do
that's a
y'all feel
whole-
this vibe, like people watch you every day online and they think they know you? Never seen them, but they've seen you so many times that they feel like they actually know you.
Yes.
So when they stop you, they're stopping the person they feel like they know, and you're being stopped by a stranger. So I kind of encounter some of that sometime. I be out, and somebody say, hey, and one dude say, hey man, don't walk away from me. I said, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I got protection on me at all times.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Listen.
people run up
Yes.
on me like with these, hey man, ain't you? I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't know what you talking about. So I have to tell people all the time, like, you got to understand, I appreciate you watching my videos, but I don't know you. I don't know you, so
Right.
I got to protect myself
Yes,
before anything.
yes.
And like you said, changing your personality, it may come off rude to some, but
Yeah.
it's just it could be overwhelming at times when
Yeah.
you just going about your life
Yeah,
and you know
yeah.
people stopping you trying to interrupt your day.
Yeah.
But a lot of people may see these videos and think like, they got the perfect family. Like we wish we were them, and
Yeah.
I wish my house looked like that. I wish my family was like theirs, but everyone has a story, and I know you know to get to this point you guys have had to go through some things, and you have a story that led you up to this point. So if we can kind of take it back, you guys told me you met in high school, so how long have you been together?
Man, we've been together. So we're about to be married in August for 17 years. But
Let's clap for that. Black love.
17 years.
Black love, 17 years is a long time,
Yes.
especially in this day and age.
Yes.
You know?
And then we only was together really like solid wise in high school for like 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
So hold up.
Listen.
Hold up, because y'all about to put some pressure on me now. I brought my lady to the interview. Y'all talking about 6 months. Y'all was already tying a knot.
Yeah.
So y'all met in high school. How was the first meet? Now hold up, let me try to picture.
You know
I looking
what?
at y'all. It was a funny exchange, wasn't it?
We had two different point of views. I had to bring it to his attention on how we met. But do you remember the first time we met?
Yes, in the gym, and I asked for your cinnamon roll.
Yes, he was always begging. Like, didn't even know me. And then turn around, had cinnamon roll, and then turn around, he was like, "Can I have some?" Didn't even know this dude. And I'm like, "Yeah, you can have some." And then we smelt it and it stank.
Yeah. Oh, it smelled like booty.
The cinnamon roll did. And then that is like our first encounter. And then we end up having classes together, English class,
Yes.
and then we had
Spanish.
Spanish class together. And again,
What year is this?
2005 originally, but we graduated in 06.
Okay.
So then we had English class together and we had Spanish class, because your name was what, Rico?
Rico.
And my name was Beatriz. And so
They
he was,
gave y'all Spanish names?
we had
and-
Spanish names.
Okay.
And so he was always begging. Like, that was what he did. When I woke up in the morning time, "Can I have some of your M&M's and slush?" And then turn around after lunch begging, just
After I ate all myself, I ate all
So
myself.
Josh, tell me this, man. What was the first thing you thought when you seen her?
When I seen her, I'm like, man.
You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie,
I want some of that
Craig. You ain't
cinnamon
gotta
roll.
lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was real managed back in my days,
Yeah,
so
you was.
I was
Yeah,
like, look
you
at
was.
them things there.
Doing little.
So y'all been together 17 years. So in those 17 years, y'all have had children. Tell us about your children.
Well, before then, we got married. We was married 8 years before we had kids. And I
Okay.
joined the Army fresh out of high school.
Okay.
I've been in Iraq twice, so me and her made it clear we don't want to have kids while I'm in the Army because
Okay.
I was deployed twice.
Gotcha.
For the 8 years. So first 8 years, no kids. Let me finish because the military has you for 8 years,
Right.
no matter what. So I said, you know what? Let's hold out until then. And when I got out the Army, that's when we decided to have kids.
Gotcha. So you have two little boys.
Yes.
How old are they?
9 and 5 months.
9 and 5 months.
Got a 9-year gap.
Now y'all can see the 5-month-old. They said the 5-month-old usually be raising hell, but
Cry, baby.
he knew it was an interview
Wham,
today.
wham,
He
wham.
said, "You know what? I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna give me a little nap while y'all doing the interview." So tell us this. You know, with having just not only family time doing the videos, you guys have businesses. So tell us a little bit about the businesses that you guys have. Like, how do you balance that your work life with the family life?
The balance is great because we do work from home. My wife is my office manager, so she handles the schedule, she handles the invoices, she handles everything. So, and the good part about it, I can take them with me.
Okay.
So,
So
it's
tell
like-
us this though, Josh. What is it that you do? I know you in HVAC.
Yes,
is that right?
we run the heating and air company.
Exactly.
We do repairs, installs, reroute, you name
Okay.
it, we do it.
How long you been into that?
I've been in there
field?
since I got in the Army in 2012. So since 2012, but I've been on my own since 2018.
Okay, so you've had your own HVAC business since. And what's the name of it?
J-Dent Property Solutions.
Okay, got you. That's the one we be seeing on TikTok. You know, the baby boys Melvin coming home from work. You know, cool. And then you got Fontella Cosmetics,
Yep.
right?
I got Fontella Cosmetics. So I'm a makeup artist. which is Imogene Dent, the Beauty Authority.
Mhm.
And then I started a cosmetic line back in 2016.
Oh, okay.
However, so
Gotcha.
those are the three businesses that we have. And again, I manage his business, and then the other two. We're now back picking up the Fontella business. When I was pregnant with him, we kind of paused that just a little bit because product business is a lot. It takes a little bit more than just your average service businesses. So yeah, that's how we do it.
So you guys have three businesses, so basically self-employed.
Yep.
And then you have the family, and now you have took on, video content full time. So tell us, like, how are you able to balance the work life and the family life, with even now you doing all of the videos? How do y'all balance everything?
So we have to be on a schedule.
Yes.
We be on a schedule. We sleep. We don't. Well, I wouldn't say sleep a lot, but we wake up early and we stay up late. That's just what it is. So like basically our routine would consist of like us waking up, kid routine or however like that. Then he has to go do some jobs. Then like around 12 o'clock we have the gym. After the gym, he's back onto doing jobs, but he knows like, okay, that's a 2:30. So we have like a 3-hour gap while we can record content, and then after we record content, we can kind of do like a lot of the family stuff or however. But that's the reason why we stay organized and make sure everything is organized, because it's actually helpful when everything is done. So you shouldn't be like cleaning your house like from bottom to top every day. If you keep it clean, you keep everything organized, you keep everything done, and you make a schedule. Okay, this is when we start the refrigerator, this is when you do this and this and this. Then it just helps everything just be in order to flow where we can be able to do everything.
Absolutely. And y'all do this 7 days a week, basically.
7 days a week.
Gotcha. So I want to talk a little bit more about you guys' relationship. Like, it's rare that you see a couple in their 30s that has been together as long as you guys have. But in our generation, like we was just talking about before the cameras came on, like a lot of people don't want to put in that work that it takes to, be able to have the longevity in a relationship. I want both of you guys and you guys, whichever one can choose who's going to go first, just talk about the benefit of having each other on a journey of you guys' lives. Like what would you say has been the biggest blessing of having your spouse in your life,
It's so funny that you said it because we talk about this. Our love story is based off that. I joined, like I said, we was together in high school, boyfriend and girlfriend. And when I joined the military, I loved, and I want to say I did love her. I do love her.
Business transaction.
I do love her. But my recruiter said, hey, if you get married, the Army give you extra $1,200. Hey, will you marry me?
So we already talked about it, and then we were, of course, already together by that time. But even then, when we moved in together, it was like, hey, you ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Let's make this money meet. Like,
and that's another thing. I hate to sound like this, but we needed each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both didn't have no parents. We both was grown. We grew up.
Well,
very,
I
very
did
young.
have parents. I just didn't have a good relationship with my parents. It wasn't a good environment. And he was from Mississippi, so he moved from Mississippi to Oklahoma, so he didn't have anybody here. No
But when
family
I hear
here.
you say y'all needed each other, that might be essentially why y'all are still together to this day, because a lot of the times in relationships, a person might want something, and we all know that if you just want something, you'll probably eventually want something different. But a need is something constant, So when you say y'all needed each other, I can hear the conviction in your voice to say, hey, we are both at a fork in the road to where, hey, either we go together or we're going to have to go our separate ways. And it was just, to say that y'all kind of was raised in, to see how y'all raising y'all family, that's definitely a sure blessing. But what would you say though, Imogene, like in your approach to your husband, like what's one of the biggest blessings you could say that, he provide for you?
Man, so I'm okay. I'm a type person, like, I meet people, but you only get a certain percentage. Like, you only get maybe, 15, 20, 30%. Like, I'm never fully, like, boom, with someone. You can know, even a best friend or however, you can know me for so long, and you're still only going to get a piece of me. You're not going to get all of me. But this man right here gets all of me. I can be completely transparent, completely myself. And just, he knew me, like, when I just, before I even knew myself like this, like I've changed over the years or however, but I would say he provides a sense of security and comfort for me to just be myself
Yeah.
and just be me, and super supportive with everything. And I'm a trip, so
That's why I ain't got no hair.
But nah, just
he
to
puts
see,
up with it, you know. So
you know, black love in its fullest form, you know, to see how you guys, you know, come together, make the videos. And like I said, I love the videos because, you know, the creativity of them is great. But you can see just the family camaraderie, even with y'all oldest son. He be in the mix organizing stuff. So just for everybody to buy into the vision and you know, it's definitely a blessing to watch, you know, you guys grow, you know, just from a social media standpoint, because I've been following you guys for years, and just to see from business to, you know, endeavors, you guys working out together, it's just you guys show that you show up for each other every day, what it looks like. And just to see you guys being able to be on a platform like TikTok, being shown to millions of people, like what black love could look like. I just salute you guys for, you know, being as transparent, because a lot of the times, you know, you try to protect what you love. And family is one of those things that we all try to protect, because when you I'm sure y'all see some nasty comments sometimes, and you know, people just sometimes get jealous, and when you're talking about my child or my husband or my wife, it gets more personal, whether I know you or not. But you know, it's just for you guys to be bold enough to say, hey, you know, this is our story, this is our love, this is what our lives look like, and you entertain, and you know, you entertain millions of people with your creativity and showing your life. But I just want to salute you guys, because in our generation, you don't meet a lot of couples who have said, hey, we've been here for the long haul. Like, we're still honoring that commitment, you know, 17 years later that we made to each other. And, you know, I just salute it, because when I asked for this interview, I'm like, I want to put on my platform what love looks like. And, you know, I brought my girlfriend with me. I brought my girlfriend with me today to do the interview. But like I was telling y'all before the interview, we know that it takes real work. And to say, you know, we're a year in, but to say y'all 17 in, we can only imagine how much, you know, stuff you guys have had to go to get to this point. So one thing I want to do, I always like to educate on my platform. And I want to ask you guys, like, if it was a young couple looking at this interview to say, wow, I've seen their TikToks, I've been following Emma Jean, because I know, you know, you have a huge influence in this city, you know, and especially amongst the women. And if you're watching a young woman and a young man who's a couple, and they're trying to, you know, figure their way, and they're looking at you guys like, man, we wish we had something like that, what type of advice would you give that young couple, and, you know, how to get to a point to where they can say, hey, we've been together 17 years and survived a lot of the things that, you know, we thought would break us? What type of advice you would give them?
I would say for me, it's like you have to look at the end goal. What is the mission? Like the mission of our family is we don't have, I don't have my biological dad in my life. You know, he has family, but his mom died. And then before then, his mom, you know, was distant, and same for his dad. So we didn't have a family structure. So when us being together, we want that family structure. We want our kids to have a mother and the father from birth grown up together. So we look at it as, what is the family mission? Anything that's outside the family mission, as far as us raising our family and getting to that level of success to make ourselves comfortable to where we can enjoy each other, it goes against the grain. You know what I mean? So it's like even if we have like an argument or we have a disagreement, it's like stick on key. What is the mission, and what is the reason why this is, you know, why we're bringing this up, and what is the end goal? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like we don't just deter from all of that. So yeah, we want to make sure that in order to be successful, you have to be a family unit, which means you have to move, and, you know, move the same, you know, when I move, you move, just like that. You know?
Right
That's what we have to do, you know. So anything outside of it just doesn't matter. So I would say, if you really want to, you know, make it years, there's a lot more to go into it. But have the same vision, have the same plan, because if you know someone is with you, it just makes it so much easier for you to thrive, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Josh, you have anything you want to add to that?
She kind of said it all. She definitely said it all. Just fight towards something.
Absolutely.
You know, I always have something to fight at instead of with each other.
Absolutely.
For example, our legacy, our goal, that's what we're fighting for. So we don't have time to fight with each other.
Absolutely.
So I would say have something that you guys are doing together. So y'all won't be fighting as much. Y'all could be fighting towards that business or fighting towards that goal or something like that.
And
Okay,
with us, it's different because we spend so much time together. Like, people may be like, dang, y'all, like, we are always together, like, from the gym to home, in business. So even then, like, we don't have time for all that because I have to talk to him all the time for business. And we've always agreed business is business, personal is personal. Personal cannot trickle into business to a degree. So if I'm mad at him, I can't be like mad. It's like when I pick up that phone, I better have a cheery, happy voice, and all the personal stuff, it has to go, we have to dissolve it really quickly because we do business together.
So let me ask y'all this, like, how do y'all handle those times when you saying y'all around each other a lot, but you know, I'm sure it's sometimes y'all disagree about things. How do y'all handle that adversity?
Well, I mean, I'm known for eating her food. I'm known for eating the leftover. I'm the type of guy I'd rather ask for forgiveness instead of permission.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I eat her stuff or leave some stuff around the house. She'll get in my butt. I'm used to being yelled at. I was in the military, so I look at it like this. Okay, I'm gonna live to another day. So go ahead and grab me out, and we'll move on.
Okay, now Josh, I wanted to ask you something too because you represent the hard working, the hard working class man that's go get his hands dirty and things like that. So I know a lot of the men that see you on TikTok like, man, he look like he ain't really with the camera stuff, but he's doing it. Like, what advice, because now that y'all seeing some benefits from the online, what kind of advice you would give somebody who kind of laid back, like a fella like yourself, man, I'm just a working man, I ain't really with the camera. What type of advice you would give him, like if his wife trying to encourage him to get in front of the camera?
It's work. Everything is work. It come in different form. Work is, you love to work, you love to work. So I mean, working is like my therapy. So I mean, creating content is work. So I look at it like that. I look at it as work. Okay, gotta do some adjustments. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I do whatever
and don't be too cool. I just try to tell people all the time, don't try to be too cool.
But you gotta want to do it too.
Yeah,
like if you don't want to do it, you're gonna see it's not gonna happen or it's not gonna be done. Like, he has to want to do this, and it's again, that comes with support. Because it's like, I can't just say, hey, this is what we're doing. It's like, hey,
act right.
Okay, like, this is like, hey, like, because you'll read that on camera. Believe it or not, like, if he didn't want to do it, you'll read that on camera.
That's what I say that all the time. Yeah, you can tell he's brought in. Like I said, I could tell by his mannerisms that he's not camera friendly like that, but you could tell that he's brought into the vision of y'all family and it's working for y'all. Now, Imogen, me and you, we talk about marketing, branding all the time. I wanted to ask you, like, what's some advice you would give someone who's, doing content and wish to go viral, wish to get, a great amount of engagement and things like that? What's some tips and pointers you would give someone doing content?
Well, I would say the reason why I feel like this year is a little bit more successful than my previous years are because consistency.
Yes.
I wasn't consistent. This year, I feel like I've been a little bit more consistent. So I would say just be consistent. And also, people make content, and there's people that make all kind of content. And, I do have some people that I do admire in this particular industry. But then again, I feel like I don't see someone like myself.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't see people, like, my goal was to do this. I don't see, like, I see people raise their kids, but I don't. Like, we came into, like, our parents, when we growing up, it's like they expect for you just to know what to do. They didn't teach you. We came from a different era with them 70s mothers. We're 80s babies. Came from a whole different generation of upbringing. Like, we wasn't spoiled. We kind of almost was at home by ourselves more, and we had to figure it out. So for me, it was kind of like, I wanted to show that, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And so that's why it's easy and flow. So I would say, when you make content and anything that you do, always don't do what everybody is doing. Just do what your storyline is, if that makes sense. Do what works for your family and do what your family is. Because when you do the other stuff, it will go against the grain. And that's why with this, it's just natural. I mean, it's just like, hey, let's record, let's put the cameras on, let's get this done. And so I would say, if anybody's wanting to do content creation, just be consistent and also be authentic into doing what it is that you're doing. Don't get wrapped up in all the fancy labels, you know what I mean? I know a lot of times people create content, they feel like, I don't have this, and I don't have this bag, I don't have this purse, I don't have these red bottoms, and I ain't got the fancy car. That will come later. If you just do the content, eventually it will come later. That stuff people don't even care about that stuff. And a lot of people who are watching your content, they want to make it seem like it's reachable. Sometimes if I watch somebody who has the most luxurious stuff, my brain doesn't calculate to just really want to just watch them like that because I don't have it yet.
Now you talking that talk because I learned something. I'm about to give away $1 million worth of game. I sat back for 3 years and I realized something. 85% of the stuff we watch on our phones is unedited. So why reinvent the wheel of doing a high class production when 85% of the time a user is gonna see a natural lighting video, a camera phone video, or something like that. So instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, it might take 3 days to produce a cinema. But it might take 30 minutes just to produce content based on showing a user what they already see. So I build more content from that concept alone. Like I don't do much editing. I don't do any filters. I just give them raw light and exactly what they want. Because like you said, at the end of the day, when you start getting heavy engagement, you realize it's just like a direct line to what they want. I'm showing him because you'll see in the comments, they either comment on your house, they're commenting on how organized you are. They're commenting on the humor you're showing and maybe the baby boy scene or something like that. And it's just so many different elements that people don't understand goes into this 50-second, this minute video that you're producing.
Even the judgment. Let me tell you guys, on our laundry video, was it like over 2 million views? Oh my gosh, I never thought that people would just hate me because of my laundry room. Like I have so many good comments, but I have so many bad comments. Like, you're an idiot, you're stupid. Like all these chemicals, all this poison. I'm just like, y'all really care so much about my laundry room thinking that I'm going to kill my kids because of the laundry powder. When y'all probably ate McDonald's, y'all probably out here drinking soda, you're eating chips, you're smoking cigarettes. Like,
hey, sometimes I go on their page, Imogene. I be going on their page and I be hoping I can see their house address or something.
They don't see nothing.
You know what
I'm
saying?
See nothing.
I be want to see their house address on one of their pages that got 14 views. I'm on their comment. It's just me and y'all. And then you had to snap out of it. What I learned about those comments. What I learned about those comments, somebody is sitting there amazed that you are who you are. And they don't know how to tell you they amazed. So they gonna just be jealous. They be literally amazed. And
I let the comments stick. The ones that I don't let stick is when you name call. When you name call, like I was like, but you're gonna have your opinion. I always tell people, like, I don't care about the adversity because my laundry room ain't gonna change. We're gonna wash them clothes in the same clothes, detergent. It's gonna be the same. Nothing's gonna change because you mad at me because of the simple fact of what I do. I'm still gonna do it. Nothing's gonna change. But in the same token, I have come to the point to where I'm like, if I am going viral, which is 3.6 million or 14, I got one video, 14 million, I have to understand. People
are
not
throwing around 14 million like it's just not 14 million. Okay? Now, 14 million is a lot of views.
Well, 14 million, I'm not going to expect anybody not to say anything bad. 14 million people, we're not going to all be on the same page. And if you think about it, even with the negative comments, when I think about the negative comments, it's still not even 1%. Compared to all the good comments.
The love outweighs.
So it's
ain't it crazy how we conditioned to see that one negative comment and we'll try to, somebody say, oh, you great, we love everything, and I can't even really see what they saying because I done seen
other one how dare you?
This 13-year-old says you're a horrible person and I hate you, and now I'm paying attention to their comment. But
it's the restraint of not saying nothing sometimes. Because sometimes I be wanting to go in and let you know, like, first off, I be wanting to go in, but I'm like, what's the point of me getting upset just because you couldn't stroll past something you didn't like? Like, you don't like it, don't say nothing. I've never been one of those people that did that.
This is somebody who's sitting in a room that's junky.
Okay.
Dirt everywhere. Okay. And they trying to judge you on how many chemicals you got in your laundry.
Miserable.
But in closing, I just try to use my platform to, like I said, give people their flowers. We don't know each other per se on a personal level, but Imogene came to me a few years back and we did a consultation about marketing and branding, and from there, I followed you, you followed me, and we followed up. As soon as you went viral, first thing I thought was, hey, let me give her some advice, let me give her some tips.
And who was like,
but listen, I just want to say I can salute y'all. I appreciate just the black love because, we're around the same age, and I know how my journey has been the last 17 years in dating and things like that. And I just salute y'all for whatever it is. We don't have enough time to tell the whole story, but, to make a long story short, y'all are here, and y'all are a beautiful family. Y'all have beautiful children.
Thank
you. I just love the way y'all love each other and just always stay authentic and, if y'all ever need anything from my end,
Thank
from
you.
you know tips about content, anything, and me and you talked about something off camera that we was gonna try to collaborate
Yeah.
on, and you know we'll have to expound on
Yeah.
that. But again, I just want to say thank you guys, and if it's anything in closing y'all want to say, tell the camera, you know, about y'all
Yeah.
businesses, and you know I know it's the summer coming up.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people AC gonna go out,
Yeah.
so tell them about J Dent, tell them about
Yeah.
Fontella.
Yes. Get your tune-ups, okay? 405-546-1850. And give us a call. We got a $69.99 tune-up special going on that will be ending soon. So get in
Hey,
contact.
I like that
Well,
Mississippi,
the-
$69.99.
Well, it's $69.99 on this page because in actuality, it's not
Oh.
$69.99. It's actually $75.
My office
Oh,
manager-
MG said you
The
giving
little
away
$6
money
add
now.
up,
That's
okay?
right, that's
It
right.
Hey, on
really
Travis
is-
Spellaby, I seen on Travis Spellaby interviews $69.99.
Okay,
is,
and
yeah.
$75
that
was a
Travis Spellaby
special
discount.
from the $79.99. So y'all getting at least $20 off almost with
shoot.
this.
Hey,
So
if you watching this and something happened, or you need to just get a tune up on your AC, make sure you check them out.
Yeah.
Now on the cosmetic side, Fontella, do you
Fontella
still do
Cosmetics.
makeup as well?
I do.
Why
Okay,
y'all
well,
laughing?
let's do. And look, the exclusive. I still do makeup, but we will be announcing some changes here within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, okay. Is
Yes.
your clients gonna be happy about the changes, or are they gonna be sad?
They're gonna be probably sad
Oh,
about the changes.
Well, y'all heard it here first, so
Yeah,
y'all
that
don't get
part.
caught off guard.
But I do want to say in closing, I do want to thank you so much for
Yes,
allowing us to come
yes.
on here. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, when we used to watch these videos, we'd be like sitting in there, like, look at him.
Man,
And
the
we
crazy
we
boy.
sit here watching videos, like, just laughing and rolling. So the fact that we're even able to just be able to
Yes.
talk to you and be able to have your advice and be able to just have this interview with someone who went viral and, you know, who living legend out in these streets when it comes to all
Yeah.
this TikTok and this business,
appreciate
is
that.
definitely an honor. So we just want
absolutely.
to thank you so much for
Likewise.
having us.
Likewise.
So thank
likewise. And even outside of this interview, you know, I want to kind of keep in touch with y'all.
Yeah.
And maybe we can do a double date or something.
you.
one day, you know what I'm
Now,
saying?
y'all ready for the other side?
Now, y'all be turned up. I be turned up on camera. I be kind of laid back in person. Y'all look like y'all be turned up.
Listen.
Hey, Josh get a few drinks.
Hey.
Josh be behind
I'm
you.
telling you.
I said, y'all be kicking.
We are business people, so you have to have a persona.
No,
but
for
when
sure.
people hang out with us personally, then you'll be like, oh, okay.
For sure.
Hey, no, you like that. You totally different.
Yeah.
Maybe we go hang out sometime real
Yes,
soon.
yes.
But
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for giving me y'all time. Y'all said y'all about to go work out.
Yeah.
Got to go work it on out.
Yeah, we don't eat lunch. We work out. For
Hey,
lunch.
look,
Yeah.
y'all.
We
When
eat weights.
we first got here, Josh had the baby in his hand, and it's a y'all can't see it on camera, but they have like an oversized seat. And Josh had his baby in one hand. He just picked up the couch and put it up, and just walked out. And then Rock tried to grab the couch after Josh put it down, and I had to come here. I'm just playing like that, Rock. And hey, y'all make sure y'all check them out. Fontella Cosmetics,
Fontella.
J Dent Solutions, is
Yeah,
it?
J-Dent Property Solutions.
J Dent Property Solutions. I ain't gonna mess it up. I'm gonna get it right.
Yeah, all good.
And y'all make sure y'all get them tune-ups on those AC units.
Yeah.
And make sure, I don't know what her client's about to hear. She gonna announce it. Y'all gonna be sad, but y'all still can get cosmetics from her. So,
Exactly.
hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all. It's Travis Spellaby, and we out. Peace.
Bye.
I like to do hood rat shit with my friends.